Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the second part of the video that we started on Excel errors and error handling. So in that part one, we looked at different Excel errors like the name error, the division by zero error, the reference error, and also we looked at how to handle each and every one of them. In this video, we'll be considering a few others, a few more, like the norm error, the null error, the spill error, this error, and the circular reference error. Okay, so we'll be looking at the this 5: norm, null, spill, the hashtag error, the circular reference warning, and how to handle each and every one of them. So quickly, let's start with the first one, the norm error. So this norm error tells us that you have an invalid numeric value or probably an impossible mathematical calculation. For example, if you're trying to calculate the square root of something, okay, I have a square root in this. So if I say square root of a number like -9, and I close my bracket, and it's going to give me a norm error. It's saying, hey, you cannot calculate that. Okay, so there are several other cases where I can have that, but this is one case where you have something impossible. You cannot find the square root of -9. You can also have it in a situation where you have very large or very small numbers beyond Excel limits. You know, the largest the maximum number of characters that Excel can contain is 32,767. That's 32767 characters. Even of that, when you are typing in a particular cell, you can only see 1024 of them. The remaining you can see in your formula bar. They will not be visible in the cell. They can only be visible in the formula bar. So let's assume, for whatever reason, you exceed that number of characters, you are also going to have a norm error. So the best way to handle this is to make sure that you use only valid mathematical values. For example, if I remove this and I say enter, it gives me my answer. Also make sure that you don't use too many characters. Okay, you can just cut them, split characters among different cells, and you will have, and that's one way of handling that norm error. Okay, the second one is the null error. The null error, it is used, it shows that you use an incorrect range operator. Okay, for example, I'm trying to enter a range. Maybe I want to add everything here, and I say sum e, that's e2 to e7, e2 to e7. So once I do this, yes, I will get my value, but peradventure I skipped my colon, and instead of using the colon, maybe it's empty there, I didn't enter it, and once I say enter, it's going to give me my null value, my null error. So basically saying you didn't include your colon, or you probably missed a comma somewhere, especially if you are typing a formula that has a comma and you didn't add that comma, definitely you are going to have this error. Okay, how to fix that? Just make sure you have all your characters, everything, whether it's the colon or the comma, make sure they are all included, and then you will have the error fixed. Okay, the next one is the spill error. Let me leave the spill error for last. I'm going to go over to the hashtag error because I'm going to do different sheets for that reason. So let's go to the hashtag error. Now the hashtag error is actually not a very serious error. It just means that the column is very narrow. It's too narrow for the number of characters there. So for example, if I narrow my column, okay, it's not working here. That's just does that. So there are situations where probably my column is too narrow, and I'm trying to get an instance, but if you see it, probably your column is too, if you see this hashtag error, just know that probably your column is too narrow. All you just have to do is expand, and then you will have that fixed. Okay, let me try and create some entries where I have, let me see, will it work for this? Yeah, it does work for that. So you can see my hashtags here, all of them showing that this column is very narrow. So all I just have to do is to expand it a little bit, and same here. Let's say I have this, I still have my hashtag, and that works. Okay, so The next one is the circular reference warning. Circular reference warning basically happens when a formula refers to its own cell directly or indirectly. Let's say, for example, here, remember I tried, let me include this back. Okay, so I tried adding this entire column, so I have this. Now what happens if I mistakenly, instead of ending at E7, I entered E8? So this time around I am saying add everything from, oh, not E2 now, that thing should be E3. So add everything from E3 to, I wanted to say E7 but I said E8. So basically I'm saying add this, so it's actually a circular reference error. So it's going to throw this and say, hey, there are one or more circular references where a formula refers to its own cell either directly or indirectly. So I will have to, so it didn't do anything there. All I just have to do, I have to change this back to 7 and I have my answer. So that's just the way to fix that. Make sure that you don't refer to a cell, the cell where you have your formula, especially where you don't want that to be the case, like in this case of summing a range of cells. Okay, now let's go back to our spill error. Now for that error, I would want to go to my WPS worksheet where I will show you what that actually means. Now, yes, it's not in this version of Excel that I'm using, so pardon me for that. I should upgrade very soon. So when we have here in my WPS, imagine that I want to let me use this for example. There's this is a formula I want to use that is not in that version of Excel. So let me say I want to create a sequence of 5 numbers. So once I enter that sequence 5, it writes the 5 numbers for me 1 to 5. Now what happens if there is, before I write that, let me say here I have an entry in this cell. So let me say I have my name, Blessing, here, and then I repeat that formula sequence and I say 5. Now it gives me a spill error. Why? Because it was supposed to fill in cells A1 to A5, but incidentally in cell A5 there is an entry there already, so it cannot override that, it cannot overwrite that, right? So it just gives me that spill error. Once I click on it, it tries to tell me that, hey, there is an error in this range of cells. So all I just have to do, once I delete that, it fills it up perfectly and everything works very fine. Okay, all right, so with that we have come to the end of all the most common errors, I should say, in Excel. We've seen all of them in the previous. Let me just undo this so that we have a slight summary of what we had in the previous video. Yeah, so in the first video we looked at division by 0, not available, NA, the value error, ref error, and the name error. And in this video we just looked at the null error, the num error, spill error, hashtag error, and the circular reference warning. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so that you can always be notified when I post a new video. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always chat me up in the comment section. I will really enjoy it. I will really like to respond. Share it with anybody you know will like this, and let us get rolling. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. I hope in the next video we'll be doing something exciting. Yeah, all my videos I hope to make them very exciting. So see you in the next video. Have a wonderful time. Bye.